Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Wolf here,
Bobby Buckets.
and we're here to talk about the 2K League builds power forward position. So, all these builds are pre-made, with specific badges, specific heights, specific weights, and the pie charts are predetermined. We cannot touch anything. We cannot adjust any of the badges, heights, or weights, or takeovers. So we just play with what we get. So we're gonna talk about those builds today and see which ones we like, which ones we don't like, which ones people use, which ones are the best, which ones are not. So let's just dive right into it. We got the 6'10" interior finisher with slasher takeover. It's basically a pure slasher. Got the whole blue pie chart. Weighs 245. So let's Bobby, what do you think about this build?
Yeah, I think this is definitely a straight inside build. You're not going to be able to shoot on it, so it's going to probably clog up the court. But I said the tough thing about this one, with it being the inside, is you might want to use that center and maybe have a shooting at this a stretch at the center. But the problem with that is you only got silver brick wall, so I think that can make it tough to be able to use that as a center.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the brick wall. Brick wall is so huge this year in the league build. Screens are really big, and also rebounding. I mean, it has a 55 offensive board, 79 defensive rebounding with a gold rebound chaser. That's not going to cut it. I think rebounding this year is huge in the league build. And also, I mean, it has all these 91 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk, but as most people, well, we haven't seen, but the mashing in the game is pretty easy. You don't need an all blue pie chart to make some crazy contested layups. So this build, I haven't seen nobody use it. Probably would never be used, to be honest, just because of spacing reasons and rebounding, and the fact that mashing is so easy that you don't need all these badges and high attributes for finishing. So, yeah, this build, not the best. Looks decent on paper though, but we just probably would never use it. Let's talk about the 6'9" 3-level scorer, which is a hybrid sharp slasher, 220. This build is decent. It looks really, really good on paper, Bobby. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say, this would definitely be, I think if you need some more scoring out the corner. It's going to be able to finish and shoot. Also going to be able to post up a little bit. So, if you got a mismatch going at them. And it actually has decent like interceptor on silver, intimidator silver. It's not as good defensively as some of the other builds, but it's pretty much, I think if you're going to use this, you're just looking to, help your offense really. It's going to obviously you give up some defense and some rebounding.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a pure offensive build, honestly. I mean, it has Hall of Fame fancy footwork, Hall of Fame contact. What's really glitchy, it has the gold back down punisher and the 90 post fade. So like you could get deep into that post with Hall of Fame quick draw, you get that deep fade. Fades are really glitchy this year. So this is an automatic bucket in the post. It can shoot the three pretty well at the corner with a 77 3 ball, Hall of Fame catch and shoot gold corner. You're gonna knock it down. Gold green machine. Like this build's a straight bucket. Defensively, you're lacking a little bit. Rebounding is not the best on this silver rebound chaser. You might get some crash rebounds on the defensive end, but other than that, not much. But yeah, no, it's definitely a decent build. I'm not sure if I've seen anybody use this, but yeah, solid build, not bad at all.
I think too at 6'9" with the Hall of Fame quick draw is going to be able to get shots off quick too. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that. All right, so what do you think about the pure stretch? 6'9", 215, all green pie chart, pure stretch, 92 3 ball.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much using this as a sharp, so you have it on the hash. The shooting badges, I mean, 92 3-pointer, all the shooting badges you need, gold range extender. Again, 6'9", so it doesn't have the slower jump shot. So I think it's just a, kind of bigger, a stretch instead of a sharp. It has some defensive badges, but I mean, it's not going to have, it has no rebound chaser, low rebound. So you're pretty much relying on your center to get all the rebounds, but pretty much just shooting, stretch the floor, space it out.
Yeah. I mean, not much more to be said about this build. Pure stretch, 6'9". You're there to shoot the ball. So has a lot of great shooting badges. So yeah, not bad. Now this the interesting build. The 6'9" Paint Beast 250 red blue pie chart hybrid defender slasher. Now I'm pretty sure you know. I mean, you remember, Bobby. Like, we
Yep.
labbed this build quite a bit. I used it several times, and to be honest, on paper it looks like a beast, right? It looks amazing, but it's not that good.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, so I think this obviously it's another inside build. Compared to the other one, it has Hall of Fame brick wall, so you think you can use it in the pick and roll, like a center, gold rebound chaser, really good. It has good defensive badges, Hall of Fame intimidator, Hall of Fame box and stuff. So it's going to be fast and stuff. But I just think 6'9", obviously in retail a lot of people use smaller centers, but I think on the league build and how the league mode is, it's kind of just harder. You're going to obviously they'll see it later on the center one, but most of the centers are bigger, so it's hard to defend. So I mean, it's going to be really fast, going to be able to finish and stuff like that, but it's just really small. I felt like.
Yeah, really small. It's great defensively, right? Like, you're 77 speed, 71 excel, has a lot of great defensive badges. It's just like the height kills it. Like, the height kills it offensively because you can't mash, right? Because I'm smaller than this other center, so like they're gonna get a lot more higher contest rates on my layup. So meaning I'm gonna miss a lot of layups. It doesn't stand dunk much, even though it has a high stand dunk, but it doesn't really stand dunk that much. And then another thing too is rebounding. Like, it has a high 80, 85, 86 rebounding with gold rebound chaser, but it loses all those 50-50 rebounds. It's just too small. Typically the center, well, we'll see in the next video, but the centers are 7'1", so they have an extra 2 inches and higher rebounding, and a higher rebound chaser tier is Hall of Fame instead of gold. So I'm gonna lose with this build. I lost every single 50-50 rebound. If I wasn't boxing the center out, I was not getting the rebound, and that's huge. So yeah, it looked great on paper. Like, beforehand, when I first saw the league builds and all the builds, I was like, this is gonna be the best build in the game.
Yeah.
And now I tried it, and it's not. So and it has glass takeover too, which is not bad. I would rather prefer the rim takeover on this build because I think it's a better defensive minded power forward, but not bad. So this is Swizz's favorite build, the 6'8", 3-level playmaker 220. So this is the shortest power forward at 6'8", and it's basically a big play sharp. It's a playmaking sharp, majority pie chart. And what do you think about this, Bobby? I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I would say this is probably the most versatile build power forward offensively. Obviously, we had the 3-level score. I think the difference with this one is it has a little better shooting than the other one. I think this has an 85-3. The other one had 77, I believe. So you could actually try this at the hash. And then obviously in the corner, it's going to be able to post up, 85 post fade, has finishing badges, back down finisher on gold. So you're going to have a lot of versatility where you can post up out the corner, shoot in the hash, take care of mismatches. I just think, again, the hard part is the rebounding. Even though it has rebound chaser on gold, the rebounding is only 61 and 30 offensive rebounds. So again, you got to rely on your center to get the boards, but offensively, it's probably the most versatile where you play the most spots.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree. Swizz used this build a couple times. It's decent, right? It's okay. He was greening pretty well. It's great in the post. Obviously, it has Hall of Fame post spin, deep face gold. Even has dimer. So pretty interesting. Swizz thought he was Luka on this build, which he wasn't, but pretty funny. But yeah, not much more to say about this. This is definitely a bucket build. Like, you're there to get buckets and shoot and make some plays. So yeah. Nah, this is Bobby. I'll let you talk about this one. This is the beast right here. This is the best build, I think, at the 4. So I'll let Bobby take the floor right here.
Yeah. So the glass cleaner, 6'10", it has 75-3. So most likely just a corner build on offense, but the shooting's really good. And I think the big thing is obviously just the defense. Hall of Fame defensive leader, so it's going to help out the lock, giving them that +4, and it also everyone else if the lock doesn't have defensive leader, but most of them do. So it really helps out the lock. So they're going to be able to get more steals, get better bumps and stuff like that. And then 6'10" and with the gold rebound chaser, really good. Also the rebounding stats are high. And then I think the big thing is it has both gold interceptor, gold rim, and then Hall of Fame intimidator. So just really being able to help, if it helps on a roll, being able to, with 7'1", 7-foot centers, it still can able to rebound and contest shots well, kind of compared to some of the smaller power forward builds. And then I think something that's kind of slept on is gold break starter, just because, getting rebounds and being able to just outlet it and stuff like that. So I think it's a really good build. The thing with the 6'10", the jump shot is a little slower than the 6'9" builds or 6'9" lower, but still has Hall of Fame quick draw, so it's still able to get shots off.
Yeah, this is by far the best power forward build in our opinion. We labbed basically not all of them, but the ones that look good on paper. And this was by far the biggest game changer, made the most impact. And Bobby could attest for this because he played the power forward for us. I think he used his build several times. So yeah, he was making plays. It could guard the pick and roll. It could guard the corner. It could crash rebounds. It has Hall of Fame defensive leader and a gold break starter, like Bobby said. That's huge. Yeah. The ball will rarely go out of bounds, and it can shoot 75 3 ball with Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame quick draw, gold green machine. I mean, that's all you need, man. I mean, it greens really consistently. So
I think the only downfall was the finishing. I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna get too many dunk animations. You really can't match with it, but the thing is, it still has a high post fade. So if you get inside, you can go into a post fade, 78 post fade. So that's kind of just different. You have to play with it.
Yeah, right. Definitely, the finishing is non-existent on this build. It does dunk on the fast break, so people who want to know that it does dunk.
Yeah.
But that's the most they'll do. But yeah, like you said, the post fade. I mean, 78 post fade is not the best, but it's greenable, and it goes in. I'll say at least 60% of the time if you release it right. So. That's the move for this build if you get in the post. But yeah, definitely I think the best power forward build in the 2K League build. So the next one, two-way stretch 4, 6'9", 225 sharp takeover, and it has the same pie chart as a glass unit, but it just has sharp takeover, and it's 6'9". So this build is basically the same thing as the last build, but it's just more tuned to be offensive. So, it has a higher 3 ball, lower defensive stats, different badges. And I would say, ironically, the defensive badges on this build are better, I think, for individually than the glass unit build that we just talked about. But you don't get the defensive leader, Hall of Fame, which is huge for the team, and it has a sharp takeover. So you're not going to get any boost in takeover if you make any defensive plays, which is huge. You're basically only going to get a takeover if you make your corner threes, which is not ideal, right? You don't want that. So yeah, this build we thought was the best build in the beginning at the 4, to space the floor. We used it. It was okay. But we noticed once we switched to that 6'10", it made such a huge impact on the defensive end and could still shoot at a high clip. So, I don't know. Anything else, Bob? You want to talk about this build? I mean, you used it as well, so.
Yeah. So on this one, I think the big difference is the finishing. So it has a high, even though they both only have one finishing badge, the driving dunk is higher by a lot. So you will get more dunk animations, stuff like that. And then with it being 6'9", the jump shot's quicker. The 3-pointer is a little higher. It has a higher range extender. So I think, a lot of teams actually do use this. It's kind of between this and the glass cleaner a lot of times. So you can kind of shoot better from the hash and stuff like that. But then when you get down to the defensive badges, you lose that defensive leader, so it doesn't really help as much. I would say the thing I liked about this build is it's faster since 6'9", so you can move better out the corner, higher interceptor. But again, it's smaller, so you're going to lose more rebound battles, and you're not going to get as good as contest in the paint, helping on centers. But you are going to be able to play the lanes better. So I mean, it's kind of all preference and stuff like that. And kind of you get more offense, a little better off ball defense, I felt like, but on ball and rebounding and stuff like that inside, you lose a lot on.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that when we had this build out there, if I wasn't down there in the paint, we were getting mashed on. So, yeah, with the other build, that does not happen. The 6'10" glass, but this build is good though. I'm not taking anything away. I think this is a good build. Like Bobby said, it's all preference and how you play and how your team plays. So, definitely a usable build. I think this is the second best, or tie with the glass heater because they're both pretty much the same. Now the last build, last but not least, we got the 6'10" post playmaker, 240. It's a pure playmaking post player. Ironically, last year in the 2K season 2 of the 2K League, the post at the forward is the best build in the game. This year, not so much. People are not using the post this year. I'm not sure why. I think maybe because of rebounding or because of the way the game is played now. You don't really need a post at the 4. But yeah, it's a decent build on paper. I mean, 73 ball, can shoot at the corner, decent finishing stats, ton of playmaking, right? Gold dimer, dream shake, post spin, break starter, lob city passer. Like it's needle threader. It's glitchy on the playmaker side, of course. And then defense has its basic 3 badges: box, brick wall, rebound chaser. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Bobby? It's
Yeah, I think it's similar to the other post scoring build. I think the difference it's bigger, so you got 6'10", and it can't shoot as good. So the other one you had more versatility where you might be able to play the hash in it and stretch the floor still. This one you're probably going to use out the corner.
Yeah.
It's going to be better, posting up and take care of mismatches, and also rebounding as it's bigger and has higher rebounding stats. Still has gold rebound chaser. But I think the big downfall is at 6'10" with it has gold quick draw instead of Hall of Fame compared to the other one. So the jumper's not going to be as good or as quick, I would say, and it's only a 73 ball. So it can still shoot, but it's going to be harder. And you're really just hoping, to post up, post fade. You got all the playmaking badges, post up badges, Hall of Fame post spin, Hall of Fame dream shake. So if you have someone who can post up out the corner and you need some help offense, definitely can go to it out the corner. But I think defensively, it's just probably not going to help as much. It'll be able to rebound better than probably most the other offensive builds, but I don't think it's as versatile as kind of the other offensive builds at the same time.
Yeah, I definitely agree 100%. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up right here. That was all the Power 4 builds in the Season 3 2K League build. Make sure you guys vote in the description. Spen's going to put a link. Vote. What do you guys think is the best build out of these 8 archetypes that were pre-made for us? And I'd love to see what you guys think. Any comments, anything you guys agree on, disagree on. Me and Bobby will be down there looking at them and seeing what you guys think. So it's Wolf here.
Bobby Buckets.
And we'll be seeing you guys.
Wolf better make his bed real quick.
Oh, man, this is so bad, bro. I just take all the blankets off. That might look better.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid.